There is a sermon that I want you to go and listen to this evening or tomorrow morning. It was a sermon that was delivered by Billy Graham in Chicago, the United States in 1971. Who is Jesus? He's one of the most powerful sermons that I've ever heard preached by man. Who is Jesus? Some say he was the Son of God, Billy Graham says. Some say that he was a god. Some say that he was a madman. Some say that he was a charlatan. But who is Jesus? Who is he? Who is he? That 2,000 years down the line, you are here congregating and praying in his name. Who is he? You never met him. He was a Jew who, according to the Bible, never traveled for more than 50 kilometers. He was in Nazareth, he was in Bethlehem, he was in Jericho, he was around Galilee. He did not have internet, he did not have Instagram, he did not have WhatsApp, no phone. But today you hear, you say that he has taken your life. Who is he? Why are we here dancing to him, dancing to his tune? Who was he? He only preached for 3 years. The 18 years between age 12 and 30, we do not know where he was. Who is he? Who is he? Who is he? He's mysterious. Because God must be mysterious. You know, one of the things in the Bible that strikes me the most is the story of John the Baptist. This John the Baptist, who is Christ's cousin, the son of Elizabeth and Zachariah, says he's a forerunner for Christ. And when Jesus is being baptized at the Jordan River, and Christ approaches him, and there is a dove and says, "This is my son in whom I am well pleased." This John the Baptist, when he is arrested by Herodias and he is in jail, he doubts. And he sends his 2 disciples to Christ to go and ask the following question. Go and ask of him whether he is the one or we should wait for another. Do you remember that? Whether he is the one or we should wait for another. And how does Christ reply? Go and tell him that the blind are seeing, that the lame are walking, that the lepers are clean, and that the message is being preached to the whole world. After that, we are not told what happens. John's head is cut and given to Salome. That is John, who saw him, who baptized him. You, ulimuona Yesu wewe? Si unasimuliwa tu. Yet he tells us by faith. He tells us, you who say, somebody says, good man, he says, why do you call me good? It is only God in heaven that is good. You remember the story of that lady who is an adulterer, an adulteress? They come and say, according to the law of Moses, she should be stoned. And Christ is writing and says, yes, those of you who are without, he amongst you who is without sin, cast the first stone. And he's looking down. And after a while he raises his head and they have all gone. And he asked the lady, where are your accusers? Go forth and sin no more. Go forth and sin no more. That message is preached to us on a daily basis, weekly basis. The good pastor says, go and sin no more. But we sin. In our country particularly, we sin. Greed is our creed. We go to the offices and we ask for bribes. In our unguarded moments in this country, we judge people on the basis of their tribe. Yet Christ says there are no Jews, no Gentiles. How are you finishing? You are here. How do you intend to finish the journey? Are you a Sunday Christian who repeats the words of the Lord's Prayer and the Nicene Creed and the prayer of St. Chrysostom as if you are a robot? Do you internalize the message? When you read the Beatitudes, blessed are the poor, do you internalize? Are you Christians who will be judged by their fruits? Because your fruits is what tells you who you are. A mango will only beget a mango, an orange only an orange. So today, I do not want to be like the Pharisees of old, who speak for too long. I want to be in keeping with Christ himself. That the message is, how do you finish? And we live in difficult and dangerous times where we must have a discerning spirit. You know, when I'm traveling to Nakuru, I count the number of churches, church buildings. They have even run short of names now. Helicopter or something. When you travel to Nigeria in Africa, I call it the Jesus industry. They have converted Jesus into an industry for extortion through intimidation of people. That is not the Church of Christ. That is how I understand Christ's message, that many are called but few are chosen. That is how I understand Paul's letter to Timothy, that in the last day there shall be forms of Christianity, and there are those forms of Christianity. They have made prediction. The Millerites said that the world would end in 1844. It did not. Why were they saying it? Yet the Christ himself says, of the last days, not even the sun knows. Is hidden even to the sun. And he warns us. Yet we are tunaambiwa hatuambiliki. Tunaambiwa hatuambiliki. Tunaonywa hivi kwamba siku za mwisho wataibuka watu tu, watafanya miujiza, watajiita Kristo, na hata watawahadaa na kuwadanganya wale ambao wameteuliwa. Lakini bado tumepumbazwa hivi. Tumepumbazwa. Tumekuwa ni wapumbavu. Na kuna tofauti ya upumbavu na ujinga. Mjinga akielezwa ataerevuka, anaweza kuerevushwa. Lakini mpumbavu amepumbaa. Upumbavu ni kama ufupi na urefu, alivyosema Mwalimu Nyerere. Mjinga akipata ujumbe mwafaka anaerevuka. Sasa ule ujinga umetoka, lakini mpumbavu hata ukimweleza haambiliki. Sasa tujiulize kama Wakristo. Ni vizuri nizungumze Kiswahili pia, kwa kuwa ndio lugha yetu na sisi tunajivunia ni lugha ya taifa, lakini hatuzungumzi Kiswahili. Na kile ambacho nasema sasa kwa muhtasari,